The 1994 1-cent coin, also known as the Lincoln Memorial Cent, is one of those coins that may seem ordinary at first glance. But when we look deeper, it tells us an entire story of American history, minting processes, and collectible value in today's market. To begin with, the 1-cent coin of 1994 belongs to the long-running Lincoln Cent series, which started in 1909 to honor the 100th birth anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln. This particular coin from 1994, without a mint mark, means it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which traditionally did not include a mint mark on cents during that time. For collectors, the absence of a mint mark is not considered an error, but rather the standard practice of the Philadelphia Mint. When we examine the design of the 1994 cent, we see on the obverse, or the front, the familiar bust of Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner. This design had already been in circulation for over 85 years by 1994 and remained iconic across the United States. Lincoln faces to the right, with the word Liberty inscribed on the left side and the date, 1994, placed to the right. Above Lincoln's portrait, the national motto, "In God We Trust," stands proudly. On the reverse side, we find the Lincoln Memorial, which was added in 1959 to commemorate Lincoln's 150th birthday. The reverse design shows the detailed structure of the memorial, and if you look closely, even a small statue of Lincoln inside the memorial can be spotted. Above the memorial, the inscription United States of America appears, with the national motto, E Pluribus Unum, below it, and at the bottom, the denomination is spelled out as 1 cent. In terms of composition, the 1994 penny was not made of pure copper. Since 1982, the U.S. Mint switched to using copper-plated zinc to reduce costs. So, the 1994 cent has a core of 97.5% zinc and a thin outer layer of 2.5% copper. This makes the coin weigh 2.5 grams, with a diameter of 19 millimeters and a plain edge. While older cents before 1982 were mostly copper and had higher intrinsic metal value, the 1994 cent's value lies more in its collectible status rather than its metal content. As for mintage, the Philadelphia Mint produced hundreds of millions of these coins in 1994. The exact figure reaches into the hundreds of millions, which means that the coin is not considered rare in general circulation. However, collectors always look for condition, rarity of errors, and unique qualities in coins. A regular 1994 cent, without a mint mark in worn circulated condition, is usually worth only its face value of 1 cent. But when you step into uncirculated grades, the value starts to rise. A 1994 penny in mint state condition, especially in higher grades such as MS 65 or MS 67, can attract collectors' interest. The grading system is important to understand here. Coins are graded on a scale called the Sheldon scale, ranging from poor P1 all the way to mint state MS 70. A 1994 cent in lower grades such as VF 20 or XF 40 is still common and not worth much more than face value. However, coins that are preserved without scratches, marks, or wear and are graded in the high mint state levels can be valued higher. For example, an MS 65 1994 penny without a mint mark can fetch around $1 to $5 in today's market, depending on demand. Coins in superb gem condition like MS 67 or higher are scarce and can sell for $25, $50, or even more in auctions. Error coins from 1994 are another area of interest. Some coins from that year may display striking errors, off-center errors, double dies, or misaligned dies. These types of errors are highly collectible and can push the value of an ordinary penny into the range of tens or even hundreds of dollars, depending on the uniqueness of the error and the interest of buyers. For instance, a double die error on the obverse where the date or inscriptions appear doubled would be especially valuable to collectors. When we consider the market today, in 2025, the values fluctuate based on collector demand, the grade of the coin, and the presence of errors. The average circulated 1994 penny is still worth just 1 cent. An uncirculated mint state coin without a mint mark might bring in a couple of dollars if sold to the right collector. High-grade certified coins, especially those graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC, in MS 67 or higher condition, can reach between $50 to $150 in auctions. Exceptional error coins may sell for even more. This makes the 1994 penny an interesting coin for both beginners who are just getting into collecting, as well as for experienced numismatists who look for high-quality examples or rare errors. Another point to consider is the historical journey of the Lincoln cent. By 1994, the Lincoln Memorial reverse design had already been in circulation for 35 years. It would continue until 2008, after which in 2009 the Mint issued 4 special reverse designs to celebrate Lincoln's 200th birthday, and from 2010 onwards, the Shield reverse replaced the Memorial. That means the 1994 penny represents part of the long Memorial cent era, which itself has become a nostalgic collectible for many. Collectors often keep rolls, bags, or even entire boxes of 1994 pennies, hoping to find gems or errors. Searching through circulation is still possible because many of these coins are still out there in daily use. However, finding a coin in high mint state condition directly from circulation is rare, because coins get worn quickly once they are used. The best chance to find high-grade examples is from original mint sets or uncirculated rolls that were saved since 1994. When you think about the broader perspective, the 1994 penny tells us not only about its face value, but about the American minting tradition, the economy of coin production, and the shift from copper to zinc. It shows how millions of ordinary coins can have hidden treasures among them, whether in the form of high-grade examples or rare minting errors. For collectors, this is what makes coin collecting exciting: the thrill of finding something unusual in a coin that most people would overlook. So to sum it up for collectors and viewers today, the 1994 USA 1-cent coin without a mint mark is generally common, but in excellent uncirculated condition or with rare mint errors, it can carry a premium. Circulated examples are usually only worth 1 cent, but uncirculated examples can range from a few dollars up to over $100 in top condition. For error coins, the sky is the limit, depending on the nature and rarity of the mistake. This long exploration of the 1994 penny shows how even the smallest denomination coin can hold stories, value, and collector appeal. Whether you keep it as a piece of history, search for the rare errors, or invest in certified high-grade coins, the 1994 cent without a mint mark remains a fascinating piece of American numismatic heritage.